Or Lions FC will take their place in the Australia Cup round of 32. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, probably as big underdogs, relegated from the NPL last season. They've already caused an upset in this competition, having accounted for Gold Coast Knights earlier in the competition. And they'll be looking to try and repeat that trick this afternoon. My name's Adam Cattell, thank you for your company this afternoon. Let's give you some team news, starting with the home side, Sunshine Coast Wanderers, and they have Connor Cullen in goal. Wearing 2 is Cade McDougall, 4 and captain Harry Sutherland, 5 Connor Lilly, 6 Oliver Kerry, 7 Zach Ralston, 8 Cameron Salmon, 9 Matt Nezal, 11 Ben Newcomb, 12 Riley Fellows and 13 Brock Ross. On the bench, Baden Lamb, Dimitri Westwood Pritchard, Corne Boshoff, Jared Nisbet, Jordan Richardson and Abel Webster. As for Lions FC, they are coached by Dan Barber and they have in goal Jackson Riley. 3 is Jackson Hart-Phillips, 4 Blair Ponting, 5 Tommy Jarrod, 6 Harvey Pope, 7 Alex Fechner, 8 Mitch Hoare, 12 and captain Sean Carlos, 13 Alex Irwin, 14 Emergo Dembele and 18 Sherdeng. On the bench, Cardiff Pond, Liam Ponting, Ramat Ekbari, Jerson Lagos, Zane North and Takiri Beckett. And away we go, Lions in their change colours of white and orange trim. And as I say, very much starting this game as favourites, but they'll be wary of the threat that Sunshine Coast Wanderers do have, and there's a strong challenge coming in straight away, and the referee going straight for a yellow card. Brock Ross, the man, with a very late challenge here on Emergo Dembele. Just 20 seconds gone. Dembele's still down. Don't think Ross can have any complaints there. Talk about putting a marker down early doors. Brock Ross certainly did that. 20 seconds into the referee's notebook. Our referee is Brenton Liropoulos this afternoon. And already he's had to take the name of Brock Ross, so free kick here for Lions. In it comes. Threatening the goal of Connor Cullen. Quite the start here with a yellow card inside 20 seconds. Not sure I've called a game that's had such a quick yellow card before, but there you go. The Sunshine Coast Wanderers, coached by Richard Hudson, who's just made the one change from their last outing, which was a 1-0 victory here against North Star. Santiago Verras is away in Spain. I believe he's at a family wedding. So Oliver Kerry is promoted from off the bench. Talking to Richard Hudson in the week, he did describe this game as being like Halifax Town versus Manchester United. I'll let you work out which one's which. Not sure Dan Barber would mind too much with that comparison, being an ardent Reds fan. Did actually work for Manchester United for a number of years in their academy department before moving to Australia. First touch here for Jackson Riley. Forward by Carlos. There's the man of the moment, Alex Fechner. 26 NPL goals and counting, 33 in all competitions for him. Looking to continue his red-hot streak this season. There is a start in defence for Alex Irwin this afternoon, the big Canadian defender who's been working his way back from injuries, had a few substitute appearances, gets a start this afternoon. There's Val, he's putting that out for a goal kick. He's got 6 FQPL 1 goals this season. Matt Nesval, who's returned to the club after spending some time at Brisbane Strikers. Ball over the top now. This is Hall. Carlos to DeBelle, who looks like he's fully recovered from that early challenge from Brock Ross, if you can call it that. Jared. Sherdeng all the way back to Jackson Riley. Has been a fair amount of rain in the Sunshine Coast, just as it has been here in Brisbane. There were a couple of worries whether this game would go ahead, but looks like bright sunshine's there at the moment, and hopefully that continues for the next 90 or possibly 120 minutes. Here's Fechner now. Fechner, he has a go, and early sighter for him. Connor Cullen, who of course made the headlines a couple of rounds ago in that dramatic penalty shootout win at Gold Coast Knights, went up for a corner and got a very late equaliser, then saved 2 penalties in the subsequent shootout to very much make himself the hero that day. You feel he would probably have to be on his game as well this afternoon, but as Wanderers do come forward and Deng can get that back to Riley. Sounds like there are a few Wanderers fans there getting behind their side. They've never made the national round before of the Australia Cup. They seem to be in good spirits at the moment. They're busting out their own rendition of Wonderwall just prior to the players coming on as Carlos tries a through ball. Back now with Harvey Pope, who was incredibly unlucky not to score from his own half when Lions accounted for Brisbane City 4-0 in their last outing. Ball just about being kept out by Josh Langdon before Alex Fechner turned it home. Of course, one Queensland side already through to the national round, which was Peninsula Power in a crazy game last night against North Star. They finished up 7-3 winners, but that doesn't really tell the story. They were behind in that game, I think, for a long spell. 4 goals in the last 10 minutes as Dembele gets to the byline, and it's been shepherded out well, and Cullen can throw that out. It was Oliver Kerry back there with some good defensive work. Now Newcombe under pressure from Ponting. Ponting wins it back, and he's got some space here. Blair Ponting tries a little through ball for Fechner, but too far and grasped by Cullen. There is Alex Irwin. Clip pass from Carlos. Can Fechner keep that in? He can do, and Cullen had to make the stop. Blair Ponting was looking to pounce. Forward it goes from Deng, but it'll run through here for Connor Cullen. Straight into the path of Irwin to Hall. Nice move by Ponting, and I think the flag was up there against Alex Fechner. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who have won 3 matches to reach this stage of the competition. They accounted for Taringa Rovers 3-1 in the 4th round, and then there was that dramatic game against Gold Coast Knights, of course, and then a more straightforward 4-0 win against Virginia United here at Ballinger Park a few weeks ago. Lions as well have had an interesting ride to this round. They were very close to going out against Eastern Suburbs before a late equaliser took that to penalties, and there's another late challenge, and what's the referee going to do here? And it's the 2nd yellow card, and Brock Ross again for a foul on Debele is given his marching orders inside 10 minutes, and I think he knew straight away. There you go, 2 lemons make a raspberry, and he is off. Brock Ross, former Caboolture sports player, 2 yellow cards inside 10 minutes, and Sunshine Coast Wanderers with it all to do here. Debele twice the victim. Richard Hudson and his coaching staff forced into a reshuffle. Well, their job was going to be hard enough with 11 players, Sunshine Coast Wanderers. They now got to do it with just 10. Debele still receiving treatment. Drama inside these first 10 minutes here. He got his first yellow card after just 20 seconds. And then again, that late challenge on Debele. I think he knew as soon as he made it, he was in trouble. Despair for Brock Ross and his Sunshine Coast Wanderers team with it all to do. Debele still down there. I wonder if Dan Barber might be forced into a change here. Does have Jason Lagos available to him, another player making his way back from injury. Wait and see whether Eramugo Dembele can continue. Looks like there might be some activity there on the Lions bench. And Richard Hudson, he's really going to earn his coaching stripes here this afternoon. Very experienced coach. He's had experience coaching in the UK, the USA, New Zealand, and of course here in Australia. First year in the job for him here at Ballinger Park. Did describe it to me as being quite the rebuild needed. Previously coached at Virginia United, Sunshine Coast Fire back in the NPL days, and also worked as an academy coach at AFC Bournemouth. Well, he would not have anticipated seeing his side going down to 10 men so early on. Debele is back on his feet. Wait and see on whether he can continue or not. Just making his way to the side of the pitch. Looks like he will be re-entering. Still walking a bit gingerly there, isn't he? But might just give it a try and see whether he is fit to continue. Zach Keenan there, the fourth official. It's a free kick. It's hammered in. It's looking for Irwin. Sunshine Coast can get it away and out for a Lions throw in. Debele is now back on the field. We'll wait and see how long for as Irwin plays it into Deng. Cross now for Tommy Jarrod. Here is Debele. Plays in Harvey Pope. Cut back here for Hoare. Looking for Ponting with a first time shot, but can't quite wrap his foot around that one. Found himself a little bit of space on the edge of the box there. Blair Ponting went for the first time shot wide of Cullen's goal. Hammered forward. One for Newcombe to chase. It's an awkward one and Riley's eventually able to gather. Into the feet of Carlos and now Hart Phillips. Lions in this 3-5-2 formation, which has served them very well this season. They're currently second on the NPL ladder with a game in hand against Peninsula Power. There's Debele again causing problems to the byline. There's the cutback. Fechner and Ponting hits his own player, but it's turned in by Hoare. And Lions take the lead after 15 minutes. Mitch Hoare applying the finishing touch. It was Debele again. Pinball in the defence. Drops for Hoare. He makes no mistake. Sunshine Coast Wanderers a man down and now a goal down here. You'd wonder if it might be a long afternoon for the Wanderers. Forward it goes by Salmon. Cameron Salmon, an Englishman, a former Bristol City junior. Does have 3 goals in this competition so far this season, as Pope, another Englishman, just hammers that clear. Newcombe loses out to Ponting. He's got options left and right. It's now Fechner. First time cross, but straight at Cullen. Nice turn there. The Sunshine Coast Wanderers will come forward with McDougall. He's got a few tricks in his locker. Still going, done well. And the pass just a little bit overhit, and Hart Phillips can just try and shepherd that away from Zach Ralston. Now Salmon again. As I was saying earlier, Lions also have had to win 3 games to get to this stage. Penalty kicks it was to account for Eastern Suburbs, and a 4-1 win at the Luxury Paint Stadium against Holland Park Hawks. Although Hawks did take Lions to extra time. And then a 1-0 win away at Olympic FC. It was Ramak Akbari with a second half header. As the ball's come in looking for Ponting, it should go out for a goal kick. Ramak Akbari, who's amongst the Lions substitutes today. He's recently returned from international duty with Afghanistan. Former Brisbane Roar, Melbourne Victory player. Colin. I think it's just important here for Wanderers to, well, obviously not concede again, but just try and get a foothold into this game. And then looked like Irwin was all over Matt Nazal there, and they have got a free kick here in a promising position. Might be the left boot of Newcombe. Connor Lilly's moved away. It will be Ben Newcombe to take this free kick. Swung in, it's not a bad one. Headed away by Carlos. Fechner will complete the clearance. Salmon shrugging off Ponting, and then strong tackle there from Fechner. Lilly across to Oliver Kerry. Gets the return pass. Held up by Harvey Pope, and ball back with Tommy Jarrett. And if you've just joined us, you've missed a red card and a goal. Brock Ross was given a yellow card after just 20 seconds and then shown a second yellow for, again, a foul on Eramugo Dembele inside 10 minutes. And just 5 minutes later, Mitch Hall slotted home to give Lions the lead here. Just an adjustment of the boots there, I think, for Blair Ponting. And Jared can take this free kick. Pope. A little bit too much on that one. Now Pope to Ponting. Dembele. One back well by Nesval. Runs into Carlos, and now Lions come forward with Hall, but again, a bit too much meat on that pass. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who were relegated from the NPL last season, just 2 wins from 22. they can take some heart that they did draw here with Lions 1-1 at Ballinger Park. Cade McDougall actually getting the goal that day. Lions winning the reverse fixture by 4-0. Of course, going on to be crowned grand final champions last year. Header from Irwin. Ralston does well to come away with the ball there. Richard Hudson said he's got a great engine there, Zach Ralston, number 7. He's certainly going to need it this afternoon. Lions with the free kick. Carlos just zips that pass across to Hart Phillips. Irwin. Carlos to Pope. It's a return pass. You see this a lot from Lions, dominating the ball and just taking their time in possession. Space on the right hand side for DeBelle. Looks to take on Kerry. Finds Hoare. Oh, it's a good save from Cullen. Mitch Hoare was looking for his second goal there. Denied by Connor Cullen. Again, that man, DeBelle, teed him up. Probably a save you'd expect Connor Cullen to make, but score stays at 1-0, corner Lions. Swung in deep, looking for Deng, gets a header on it, but straight to Cullen. One back by Sunshine Coast. Jared to DeBelle. Carlos might open up for him. Carlos with the strike. And he just goes wide of that post. Did take a nick on the way. Another corner for Lions. Mitch Hoare across to take that one. They've just taken a slight nick off Harry Sutherland. Another corner for Lions, in it comes. Headed away at the near post and behind. Hoare again with this corner. In it comes and taken by Cullen. And again, looking to try and get his team onto the front foot. That's a good throw there to pick out McDougall. Plenty of white shirts in front of him. And it's a fantastic challenge there from DeBelle. Doing the defensive side of his game. Now Fechner chested down, and he might be in here. It's Alex Fechner. And it's another goal for Alex Fechner. As Lions seize control of this game. It's 34 goals in all competitions from Alex Fechner. And there really only looked like one outcome as soon as he got that ball. He is the ace marksman this season. Lions 2 goals to the good. And that mountain just got steeper for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Flipped forward by Hart Phillips and put behind by Fellows. Irwin. Deng. To Carlos. Dembele tried to play in Carlos, he'll come back here to Hall. Now Jared. Pope to Mitch Hall. Hall cuts inside. Strong challenge comes in from Sutherland. Lions get it back. Fechner trying to turn quickly. Hat-trick against Brisbane City in that 4-0 win they had last weekend. As I was saying, 26 NPL goals from 13 appearances. And another goal added to the tally this afternoon. You wouldn't bet against him adding 1 or 2 more to that as well, would you? Here he is now. Little slip there, but he manages to retain the ball, but it's given away to McDougall. Runs into Jared and wins his side a free kick. Former Brisbane Roar junior, Cade McDougall. Richard Hudson telling me one of the quickest players at the club. As the flag goes up. Does have 6 FQPL 1 goals as well this season. Sutherland with the diagonal. Put behind there by Salmon. It's another Lions corner. Sherdeng making his way forward again. He was another goal scorer on the weekend against Brisbane City. Actually was from a corner kick. Thought about the short one there, Lions, but Fechner, I think, will swing this in. He goes to the edge of the box and Harvey Pope. Shot was blocked. Salmon wanted the run now and it's a foot race here, but Jackson Riley, who hasn't had too much to do so far this afternoon, was alert to that one. Kerry comes away with the ball. Now Fellows will come out here for Lilly. Connor Lilly is the right back who's come through the ranks here at Sunshine Coast Wanderers. In fact, Richard Hudson telling me upon taking the job he did insist that all the first team squad live in the Sunshine Coast this season. So they're all locals, if you like. And they get a reply here. It's Newcombe into the box. Irwin with the header. Won't fall for a yellow shirt, and Ponting can carry this away. Hall picks out Hart Phillips, first time cross in, but Cullen should take it. A little bit of uncertainty between him and Harry Sutherland there for a second. Newcombe back to Lilly. They're having quite the season, Lions FC. They've already been crowned the Kappa Pro Series champions. Currently locked in that two-way battle for top spot in the MPL with Peninsula Power, who have already punched their ticket to the national round of 32. Salmon in the end shrugged off, and Carlos will come away with the ball. Now Deng. To Jarrod, to Debele. Ball back with Tommy Jarrod. Both these teams will be in action in midweek as well. It's Sunshine Coast travelling to Redlands as Irwin. Strong challenge on Newcombe. Won't drop for Fechner that time. And Lions will be visiting the Gold Coast with a trip to the Knights. As they try and retake top spot. A win would do it for them on goal difference. Mitch Hall. Debele. On for Fechner. Put behind by Fellows, and it'll go for a goal kick. Good defending there from Riley Fellows, centre back who hails from Tasmania. There'll be 4 Queensland qualifiers for the Australia Cup round of 32. We know that Peninsula Power will be one of them. Looking very much like Lions will be joining them at this point. They're looking for a third now as Ponting puts that in, but the flag had gone. Coast Rangers, the regional qualifiers, will be taking on Logan Lightning later this evening. Of course, you can catch that one on FQTV. And then Caboolture Sports, also of FQPL1, taking on NPL opposition in Rochdale Rovers to conclude the quarter-finals. Carlos gets it back from Ponting. Nice turn from Hart Phillips. Finds Ponting. Lions doing very well to retain position in a tight space. Kerry can keep that one in. And McDougall does well there to pick out Salmon. Newcombe looking to get in behind, and a chance here. Deng, it's still there for Sunshine Coast. It's Salmon. And eventually Lions can get it away, but for a moment there, Sunshine Coast Wanderers with half a chance. Now they've got defending to do as Hoare comes forward. Ponting gets it back from Hart Phillips. Ponting, comfortable one for Cullen. Helped on by Sonny. He's trying to catch out Jackson Riley a la Harvey Pope last weekend. Five minutes left of this first half. Sunshine Coast Wanderers down to 10 men. And Lions with a 2-goal advantage. Hart Phillips into Carlos. Good interception from Harry Sutherland. Lions win it back. It's Hoare. Fechner. Can Hart Phillips keep that one in? Just evades him. Not for a goal kick. Sunshine Coast Wanderers just currently outside the top 4 of the FQPL1. In 5th position there. 4 points behind Caboolture Sports, of course, who will be in action later. They do have a game in hand. So a very important game on Tuesday away at Redlands for them. Broadbeach United currently leading the way in that competition. Carlos, as well read by Kerry. His clearance is only as far as Carlos. Ponting to Pope. Tried to pick out Hart Phillips. Newcombe lays it off for Fellows, and there comes Alex Irwin, who actually wins the throw in as well. Does well there, the Canadian who was playing his football last year in New Zealand. Did have 4 months out with a knee injury. Belay. Lions just seeing out this first half. DeBelay slides that through for Horwitz. Anticipated well by Sutherland. Sutherland, who's from New South Wales, actually spent time with the Sutherland Sharks, would you believe? He is a bit of a threat at set pieces, has 3 FGPL 1 goals this season. Hart Phillips can't get the better of Fellows. Last minute of the first half. And the Wanderers' goal might change the complexion of this tie somewhat. Fellows to Kerry. All the way back to Cullen. Well, they were singing the rendition of Wonderwall as the teams were coming out here, the Wanderers fans. At the moment, it looks like their cup hopes are starting to slide away as we go into first half stoppage time. Irwin, first time pass from Hart Phillips. Ponting trying to get the corner, but Fellows across to prevent it. To the second minute of added on time. Did have a fairly lengthy stoppage when Iramugo Dembele was fouled, leading to that sending off. The offside flag is up. Sutherland. Dougal finding Kerry. Kerry taking on Dembele. Look how quickly those Lions players are getting back. A bit of a heavy touch there from Ralston, and Lions can seize possession. Ponting manages to find Hart Phillips. We'll go for a Sunshine Coast Wanderers throw in. Newcombe. Nice feet there from Cam Salmon, still going. Perhaps looking to buy the foul, and then two English players coming together there. Decision going against Cameron Salmon. As we're about to enter the 4th minute of added on time. Mitchell keeping his balance. Debele. Now into Carlos. And they'll finish this half with a corner kick lines. Fechner across to take it. Here is Fechner with the corner. In it comes, it's an awkward one, and it's gone all the way through. That will do us here for the first half at Ballinger Park in this quarter-final Queensland Cup. And it's Lions FC who are leading by 2-0. A goal from Mitchell after 15 minutes. And then a second from Alex Fechner after 27. And they are in the box seats for the national round of 32. Sunshine Coast Wanderers down to 10 men. Brock Ross sent off after just 10 minutes for a second yellow card. His first one coming after just 20 seconds.
Excellent.
We'll be back after these messages.
Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. Yeah. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. Yeah. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helped me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really, really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
Welcome back to Ballinger Park. Thanks for joining us here on FQ TV, wherever you're watching this one. Lions with a 2-0 lead. Sunshine Coast Wanderers with a mammoth task on their hand in this second half. Down to 10 men against an in-form Lions side. They will maybe take heart from that cup set they had against Gold Coast Knights just a couple of rounds ago. Well, they were indeed 2-0 behind before pulling that back to 3-3 and prevailing on penalty kicks. It's going to take some effort in this second half. We'll let you know of any changes that have been made by the two sides. I think number 15, Jared Nisbet, has come on for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Of course, the younger brother of Josh Nisbet, Socceroo, currently plying his trade in the top flight of Holland. Lions straight on the attack here with Hart Phillips. And again, that offside flag is up. Header by Irwin. Header back by Salmon. Ball played forward now. Fechner trying to get in behind, has Sutherland for attention, looking for support, and not sure if that has gone for a goal kick. No, in fact it was kept in. It may have been Zach Ralston who's made way for Jared Nisbet. Maybe Richard Hudson with one eye on that very important FQPL 1 clash against Redlands on Tuesday. Actually, it wasn't Zach Ralston, there he is, number 7. I'll try and work it out for you. Newcomb with the header, falls for Ponting. Pope tries his luck. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who were dumped out by Newmarket FC last season in the first round. Lions who lost out, ironically, against Peninsula Power. So not making the national round last year, Lions. They did make it back in 2024. Got through to the round of 16, where they were defeated by Western Sydney Wanderers of the A-League by 4-0. There are a couple of survivors of that tie. This is quite a different Lions team from that one. As Newcomb does well here and gets past Jared, then coming across. Done well there, Newcomb, to find McDougall. He takes a little tumble, and good refereeing there, just seeing if the advantage was gained. Not a bad chance here for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. good initial run there by the youngster Ben Newcombe, just 17 years old. Again, another speedy player in the Sunshine Coast ranks. Looks like Cade McDougall fancies this one. McDougall always going over. Nisbet with the throw in. Header by Jared. Back again with Nisbet. Carlos steps in and does well to find Hall. There's that through ball, and it was an important intervention by Riley Fellows. The pass eventually overhit. Well, by a process of deduction, I think it may have been Oliver Kerry who's made way for Jared Nisbet. Don't hold me to that. A little bit tricky when you're not actually at the game and commentating remotely. Throw in for the Sunshine Coast Wanderers, McDougall. Here's the substitute again, Nisbet. Newcombe again. Who's maybe looking for the foul there, Ben Newcombe. And he's earned his side a free kick, which he will take. Newcombe. Riley will come and claim. Irwin into Liam Ponting. It looks like he's been introduced as the offside flag goes up yet again. You can see what Lions think of that. Here is the other substitute, Liam Ponting. Finding his brother Blair. Dembele has made way, was given some pretty close attention in that first half, wasn't he, Eramugo Dembele? On the receiving end of two very hefty challenges from Brock Ross, which saw the Wanderers defender dismissed after just 10 minutes. Here he is now. It's a good ball to find Fechner, and his touch just lets him down there. I think it is a bit of a greasy surface here at Ballinger Park. You can see that mud on his shirt. Maybe the conditions playing their part a bit there. Newcombe again. Lilly looking for support. Rides the one challenge, tries to get past Irwin, and Ponting will put that out for a throw-in. Throw-in going the way of the home side. McDougall turning away from Pope. Sutherland still going. And they want a corner, Sunshine Coast Wanderers. I think the decision is goal kick. Someone may need to go into the trees there to retrieve that ball. Did enjoy a few years of success under Paul Arneson in the NPL, Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Coming close to a top 4 finish and establishing themselves as an NPL side. Did eventually end last season with relegation, and Richard Hudson has taken the reins here for 2026. Just outside of the top 4 at the moment. Here they come through Nesval. He takes a shot on early. Definitely an ambitious attempt. Blair Ponting to Sherdeng. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, unsurprisingly, with plenty behind the ball. Harvey Pope now with a bit of space. It's a return pass off Fechner. And it's Carlos. It's a good save, Connor Cullen. I think they were looking for a flag there, Sunshine Coast, which didn't come. More patient lines build up. Hard to tell from here, but looked a tight one. Mitch Hoare with this Lions corner. Deng trying to get it, it'll drop for Irwin. Blocked by Sutherland, and Wanderers skipper puts it out for yet another corner. It's Fechner. Headed away by Nisbet. We'll go for another Lions throw in. You'll see Jerson Lagos on the left-hand side of your picture there, getting some instructions from Nathan Shepherd. Looks like we might be seeing the Colombian winger in the next few minutes. Deng with a little slip there, and it's let in Sunshine Coast, and McDougall will give chase. He is quick. Oh, and it's just a heavy touch there from Cade McDougall. A rare mistake there from Sherdeng. Irwin into Pope, and I think Jerson Lagos, his arrival is imminent. Just like Alex Irwin, Jerson Lagos has had a lengthy injury layoff to get some minutes in that 4-0 victory against Brisbane City. Gets another half an hour or so now. Again, love to tell you who he's come on for. Unfortunately, I'm unable to see that at the moment. Ball back in the hands of Jackson Riley. Now Sher Deng. Here is the substitute, Jerson Lagos. I think it may have been Harvey Pope. Again, there's that offside flag. Seen that a few times this second half. Assistants today, Jordan Doty and Tristan Goodall. I think Sean Carlos is the man who's made way. The Lions skipper getting a bit of a breather. Games are coming thick and fast here for Lions. Strong work here by Salmon. He's done ever so well, hasn't he? Trying to evade the attentions of Irwin. Almost packing a scrum there at one point. Lions come away with the ball. Now Lagos tries to ride that tackle of Sutherland. It's back with Newcombe. And that pass was behind Lilly. I think the Sunshine Coast Wanderers coaching staff will be fairly pleased with how this second half has gone so far. Of course, they would like a goal, wouldn't they? But they've had their moments in this second half. I think fair to say the next goal is crucial in this one. Play on, says the referee. Back with McDougall. Lions just trying to land that knockout blow. And the door's still open here for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Deng into the feet of Pope. Newcombe was alert to that one. Given away. Now Newcombe again. One back by Lions. Oh, that's well done there by Ben Newcombe. Crowd appreciated it. And then they look to the referee for a foul that doesn't come, and Lagos at the other end. Ball back to Blair Ponting. Now Liam Ponting. Gets it back from Hart Phillips. Fechner. Just cuts that back and it'll drop here for Ponting. Hits the defender. And that was a moment there for Lions. Ponting again. Rides that tackle. And eventually goes for a Wanderers throw in. Header from Lagos to Hall. Irwin has a go. Why not? Into the signage behind the goal. Now, more changes afoot here. It's Richard Hudson making a change for Sunshine Coast. Dimitri Westwood-Pritchard coming on to replace Matt Nasval. Does have some NPL experience. Dimitri Westwood-Pritchard, he's making his play back from injury as well. Sutherland. Long ball. And Irwin does well under pressure there from Connor Lilly. Jarrett picking out Lagos. He cuts it back. Little slip there at the vital moment from Ponting. As we approach the midway point of this second half. Hart Phillips back to Irwin. Come Wanderers, and then surely a little push in the back there on McDougall. Taken by Lilly, back at the feet of Sutherland. Now Westwood-Pritchard. Passes cut out by Ponting. And Lions now will come forward through Fechner. He's got Lagos making a run, and then a yellow card there for Westwood-Pritchard. He's only been on the pitch a couple of minutes. Just upending Alex Fechner. Pleads his case, but into the notebook he goes. Fechner clipped in, looking for Deng. Back with Lagos. Fechner. That's lashed over. Lagos finding Pope. Hart Phillips has made the run forward. Ball just hit the back of his heel there. And back with Lilly. He'll try and motor forward. And it's Lagos who wins it back for Lions, and now Mitch Hoare. Lagos finding Ponting. Back to his brother Liam. Hart Phillips thought about the cross, instead checks back to Lagos. Hall. Fechner with his back to goal. Smashes that shot into Sutherland. Wanderers can clear, but only as far as Sherdeng. Hall. Loose touch there from Lagos. Wanderers get it back, and Newcombe will burst forward again. There's bags of energy. Still going here. He's really trying to take it to this Lions defence, Ben Newcombe. And he's won a free kick, and it will be a booking there for Liam Ponting. Fair to say the home support appreciated that one. So Cameron Salmon standing over this free kick. Headed away by Irwin. Collected by Fechner. Lagos is making a run in front of him. Fechner opting to go it alone and maybe regretting that decision now. McDougall winning the free kick. Well, they've still got half a chance here, Sunshine Coast, haven't they? If they do manage to claw a goal back, it's very much game on. Sutherland, there's that man Newcombe, trying to take on Jared, goes down, play continues, across the face of goal, no yellow jersey there. Westwood Pritchard. Heavy touch from Ralston. Back with Jackson Riley. Deng, Ponting, Blair Ponting, Lions just retaining this ball, just the seconds continuing to count down here. They hold the lead given to them in the first half by Mitch Hoare and then Alex Fechner as Pope lashes that one wide. Some changes afoot here. Number 22 is Takiri Beckett, young striker. He's going to get his opportunity now. Alex Fechner will make way. Just the one goal for him today. Irwin Beckett straight into the action. Here he is now. Just trying to play that through ball, and Connor Cullen called into action. I think there are some tired legs on that pitch now, particularly for Sunshine Coast Wanderers, who have played most of this game with just 10 players. Pitch looking a little bit heavy now, I think, fair to say. There's good work there from Liam Ponting, but Sunshine Coast doing well. Nisbet it was who won it back. Tries for a handball, play continues. Now Sunshine Coast Wanderers coming forward through Lily. Irwin was there all the way. Throw in taken. And it goes. Away by Deng. Lions so calm in possession, and Beckett's through here. It's Thierry Beckett. He just tried to clip it over Connor Cullen, who stood his ground well. Only been on the pitch a couple of minutes to Thierry Beckett. Connor Cullen standing his ground. Dan Barber making another change, it would appear. Zane North coming on. Zane North, who started that 4-0 victory against Brisbane City. Coming on there for Tommy Jarrett. Irwin, interception there by Salmon. Lagos. Ponting. Pope. Gets it back. Mitch Hall just managing to keep that in play. Pope will switch it across there. It was a bit of a loose touch there from Zane North. Here he is again. Beckett it was who tried the first time pass, back with Zane North. Pope gets a bit lucky there and comes away with the ball. It's Lagos, Pope again. And then Zane North just... I think a yellow card shown there to the Wanderers skipper Harry Sutherland, might be for something he said. Just over 10 minutes left for Sunshine Coast Wanderers to try and rescue something from this tie. Of course, the 10 men of Sunshine Coast Wanderers, don't forget. Deng winning the throw-in off Newcombe. Headed by Westwood Pritchard, away by Irwin. Fellows doing well. They've got to have a go here, Sunshine Coast, as we move into the last 10 minutes. Lilly. Doodle. Sorry, Ralston, put away by Hart Phillips. Now Beckett. Ralston again. Nice little pass there to find Lilly. Surrounded by white shirts. And settle for a throw in. Ralston. Lilly manages to dig out the cross, but there's no one there for Sunshine Coast. Sutherland. Dougal. In it comes by Westwood Pritchard, and Riley is quick to react. Lagos has continued his run. Hart Phillips will be unable to keep that one in. Now, another change, this time for the home side. Number 14, Corne Boshoff will come on. He's got about 8 minutes or so to make an impression. He spent time playing in the US. Lagos. Now here is the substitute Boshoff. McDougall, who switched now to this left flank, being pursued by Ponting. Great defending there from Blair Ponting. Lagos, bit of a pull on the shirt there by Salmon. And they're coming together there. One for the referee to keep his eye on. Happy for play to continue. North. And it will fall here for Ponting. Beckett and Lagos in the middle, electing to take it on himself. 7 minutes, plus whatever stoppages Brenton Leopoulos has for us left in this one. Lions edging closer to the national round of 32, and of course a possible shot against an A-League side. You've got to give Sunshine Coast Wanderers a lot of credit. Down to 10 men for practically all of this one. They've certainly dug in this second half. Haven't rolled over and died. As Nisbet there, I think, he's given a yellow card. If you watch on the replay, and yeah, just a little pull on the shirt there of Blair Ponting. Lagos to take this free kick. Oh, and he's gone for goal, and he's almost caught out Connor Cullen. He'll go for a corner. Well, Jason Lagos just spotted where Colin Cullen was positioned. And he just tries to catch him out, and he wasn't far away, was he?
Come on, lads, keep going, come on!
5 minutes to go. Lagos. Now Beckett fired across the face of goal. It wouldn't drop, and Wanderers will come away. And it's just overhit. Jackson Riley can just ease that through to Zane North. Less than 5 minutes of regular time left. I think Sunshine Coast Wanderers are going to be left thinking, what if? What if they had played this game with 11 rather than 10? Like, things have been a little bit different. Lions looking for a third. Beckett managing to keep his balance. Hoare, and that is the third, and it's Jackson Hart-Phillips. And that is Lions signed, sealed and delivered. They're on their way to the national round of 32. Jackson Hart-Phillips with the decisive third goal. The Sunshine Coast Wanderers make a final change, double substitution in fact. Abel Webster and Jordan Richardson, the players who are on. Jackson Hart-Phillips, who is one of those survivors from that Australia Cup run back in 2024. He might be getting a chance against another A-League team, as Wanderers looking for what will just be a consolation now. Now, here's the goal scorer, Hart-Phillips. Got the winner in the 2024 Grand Final at the Suncorp Stadium, that 1-0 victory against Moreton City Excelsior. Westwood Pritchard. And again. Richardson unable to keep it in. Beg your pardon, that's Abel Webster, number 18. Throw in down the line. Of course, 2 more quarter-finals coming up in just under 2 hours. Larling Coast Rangers taking on Logan Lightning. And then Caboolture Sports against Rochdale Rovers. Now Boshoff giving chase, but Deng will get that back. Into the final minute of the 90. Harvey Pope. Irwin. Loose pass, and here will come Wanderers. Irwin more than equal to the task. Sure he'll be pleased to get through the 90 minutes unscathed, Alex Irwin. There's that offside flag again, much to the frustration of Lions. Sutherland. Lilly will put this towards the penalty area, but it's headed away. One back by Nisbetton again. Down the line from Deng. Ponting can't get the better of Sutherland. Now Webster. Into Salmon. Newcombe now on the right hand side for Wanderers. He'll take this throw in. I think he can take a lot of credit away from his performance this afternoon, Ben Newcombe. That may have gone out of play and will be a Lions goal kick. Lagos. And they finish with a flurry here, Lions. Almost caught Cullen out yet again. Goes for a corner kick. And twice now we've seen this from Jason Lagos. He's trying to squeeze that in at the near post. Here comes the corner, swung in, looking for Deng. And that is full time here at Ballinger Park, where it's finished Sunshine Coast Wanderers 0, Lions FC 3. They're through to the semi-finals of the Queensland Cup, and of course they are through to the national round of 32 and a chance at an A-League club. It was always going to be difficult for the home side once Brock Ross was sent off inside 10 minutes. And goals from Mitch Hoare, Alex Fechner and Jackson Hart-Phillips secure the passage for Lions. I've been Adam Cattell. This has been a double take production for Football Queensland. Thanks for watching and bye for now.